Beneath the canopy of the cosmic firmament, where time dissolves into the rhythmic dance of the Nataraja, there lies a city that breathes the very essence of eternity. Kashi, the radiant city of light, the dwelling place of the Ganges that flows from the matted locks of the Supreme Lord, stands as the axis mundi of existence. It is here that the boundaries between the mortal coil and the infinite celestial realms blur, where every stone is a lingam and every breath a mantra. Long before the suns were ignited in the cradle of the void, there existed a love so profound, so devastatingly pure, that it shook the foundations of the three worlds. This is the chronicle of the cosmic union, the tale of the fiery sacrifice, and the descent of the terrifying protector into the heart of the holy city. In the golden epics, when the Devas and Asuras still contended for the nectar of immortality, the great Lord Shiva wandered the desolate peaks of Mount Kailash, his mind lost in the infinite stillness of meditation. Beside him stood Sati, the embodiment of primordial energy, the Shakti who gave form to the formless consciousness of the Lord. Their love was not merely an emotion, it was the mechanism of the universe. It was the contraction and expansion of the cosmos itself. Yet, the wheel of Dharma, that immutable law of existence, demanded a trial by fire. A sacrifice was to be held by Daksha, the progenitor of beings, a man consumed by the dark poison of pride and ego.
My lord, my husband, the air grows heavy with the scent of discord. My father, Daksha, gathers the gods and sages for a great yajna, a rite to restore the balance of the realms. Though his heart is hardened against your silence, I feel a longing to return to the hearth of my birth, to witness the sanctity of the ritual.
Dear Sati, daughter of the flame, do not seek the warmth of a fire that burns with the embers of malice. Your father sees only the surface of the waters, not the depths where the truth resides. If you go, you do so without my presence, for where there is arrogance, the divine remains hidden.
Undeterred by the warnings of the Infinite One, Sati descended from the celestial heights, her heart heavy with the hope of reconciliation. But as she entered the sacrificial grounds of Kashi, she was met not with the reverence due to the consort of the destroyer, but with the biting cold of scorn. Daksha looked upon her, and then upon the empty throne reserved for the Lord of the universe, and his eyes burned with unholy fire. He spoke words that cut sharper than the thunderbolt of Indra, branding Shiva as an outcast, an ascetic draped in ashes who knew nothing of the order of the gods. The celestial assembly fell into a silence so profound that it echoed like a funeral bell.
You judge the ocean by the spray of the wave, Father. You mistake the ash for the death of the spirit, not realizing that it is the final form of all existence. My Lord is the beginning and the end. By insulting the foundation of the world, you have unraveled the fabric of your own Dharma. I cannot exist in a realm where the supreme truth is treated as a shadow.
Sati closed her eyes, channeling the vast, uncontainable power of the Kundalini within her. With a single thought, she ignited the flames of internal fire, her body dissolving into the golden light of the goddess. The sacrifice became a slaughter, for the death of the consort triggered the wrath of the Absolute. When the news reached the peaks of Kailash, the silence of Shiva was shattered. It was not a scream, but a vibration that tore through the dimensions. From the third eye of Shiva, a flame manifested, a force of cosmic retribution. From this fury emerged Bhairava, the terrible, the Black One, the Lord of Kashi, whose very shadow strikes terror into the hearts of the demons and the proud alike.
The cycle of sorrow has reached its zenith. I am the manifestation of the Lord's righteous anger, the sword that severs the head of ego. Kashi shall be the crucible where the pride of Daksha is reduced to dust, and where the eternal truth shall be inscribed upon the consciousness of the universe.
Bhairava descended upon Kashi like a storm of dark lightning. His matted hair whipped against the crimson sky, and his trident, the Trishula, hummed with the energy of 1,000 dying stars. The Asuras who dared to stand in his path were scattered like dry leaves before the monsoon winds. He entered the sacrificial hall, and the earth groaned under his weight. Daksha, now realizing the magnitude of his folly, shivered as he beheld the entity that stood before him, the embodiment of his own inevitable end. The fire of the yajna paled in comparison to the gaze of Bhairava, who demanded the restoration of balance.
You have struck at the heart of the mother, Daksha. You have forgotten that the sacrifice is for the preservation of the world, not for the elevation of the self. Bhairava, let the justice of the cosmos be served. Let the pride of the Creator be cleansed in the waters of the Ganges, that he may learn the humility of the infinitesimal.
My Lord, I have come to set the scales aright. The cycle of death is but the precursor to the cycle of rebirth. Sati shall return, she shall arise from the depths of her own devotion, and the world shall witness the union that defies the constraints of time. Kashi shall be the sacred ground where this cosmic dance resumes, forever and eternally.
And so, the battle was not fought with blood, but with the absolute surrender of the ego. As Bhairava stood as the gatekeeper of Kashi, ensuring that the sanctity of the city remained inviolate, the transition occurred. The destruction was the prologue to a profound renaissance. Through the grace of the great Lord, the soul of Sati, having shed the limitations of her earthly form, began the long journey toward Parvati, the daughter of the mountains, whose destiny it was to capture the heart of Shiva once more. Time in Kashi flows differently, it is a spiral rather than a line. The events of the past are etched into the stone and the spirit of the inhabitants. Every pilgrim who walks the ghats of this holy city retraces the steps of Bhairava, seeking to burn away their own internal egos. It is said that in Kashi, death is not a conclusion but a liberation, for the Lord of the city whispers the mantra of emancipation into the ears of those who pass, guiding them home to the embrace of the divine. The love of Shiva and Sati remains the heartbeat of the cosmos, a reminder that even when the universe seems to fracture, the fire of devotion remains the undying lamp in the darkness. Dear traveler of the spirit, if you have found resonance in this ancient saga of the gods, consider how your own life mirrors the cycles of destruction and rebirth. We are but reflections of the cosmic play, the Lila of the divine. If this tale of the eternal Kashi has moved your soul, I invite you to join our journey through the annals of antiquity. Please, leave a like on this video to support the continuation of these sacred chronicles, and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss the next chapter of the divine unfolding. Together, let us keep the flames of wisdom burning in the digital age. This epic narrative explores the profound depths of Hindu mythology, detailing the sacrifice of Sati, the wrath of the destroyer, and the ultimate rebirth of the goddess. Immerse yourself in the timeless wisdom of the Vedas and the sacred geography of India's most ancient city. Experience the mystery of the soul's journey and the power of divine love that transcends death. Through this tale of Dharma and Karma, understand the spiritual significance of Kashi as the ultimate destination for liberation and the sanctuary of the divine.